would you take a look at this?
Last time on our cross-country Peruvian food tour,
What is the logic behind it?
we feasted on mountain meat in Peru's highlands.
I think you're suffering more than me. This is so fun.
Now we're leaving the Andes and heading eastward to the city of Iquitos, gateway to the Amazon.
This place has a load of rivers. Right now we're basically on their superhighway. They have almost no bridges. If you gotta cross, you gotta take one of these.
This city of 500,000 is home to the controversial Belen Market. I thought I'd seen my share of shock-inspiring bazaars, like Tomahon Market in Indonesia, where you'll find piles of fruit bats meant for consumption.
Have you ever had that?
Yes, of course.
You have? What do you mean, of course?
Of course, it's coming food here.
Or Vietnam's Nasi Market, where bug vendors sell fresh salads complete with live dragonfly larvae.
This is one of the most terrifying insect creations I've ever seen in my life.
Still nothing could have prepared me for this place.
Oro, take a look at this.
I don't want to take a look at this.
Inside this multi-block maze of tables, meat, fruit, and fabrics, you'll stumble upon unlikely proteins that were hunted and shipped straight from the nearby Amazon jungle.
Do they keep the foot attached so you know what animal it is?
Yes.
What is this?
Today, I'm on a mission to discover this market's most extreme food
It tastes a little bit like salmon.
Is your mouth numb?
and why the locals love it. It all starts here with breakfast. Bananas, cassava, bean stew, fried fish, grilled meat, and a whole array of other breakfast options are offered here at Belen Market. What's most grabbed my attention this morning is this.
I thought I've seen chicken prepared every way possible. Here it's basically a chicken spine being used as a dish, a vessel to hold all the eggs. I'm used to this, that's unlaid eggs. And this right here, this is intestine. Usually in some countries they would take these eggs out, sell them separately.
Wait. I saw they put an egg here.
No, they didn't put it in, they just didn't take it out.
Jesus.
Before an egg can be laid, it must be formed inside the hen, starting as an unlaid yolk.
Is there a name for this dish?
Huevera.
Huevera means like egg nest.
The yolk then transforms into a fully formed egg with an egg white and a shell after about 20 hours. In this case, the egg met a premature end and was boiled while still inside the hen. But this 2-for-1 deal was certainly no accident.
When I prepare that food, they use the finger, put into the ass. When I fill some eggs, the cooker is killing that hen.
You lost me at stick the finger of a chicken's ass. What was the reason for that again?
Meet our local guide, Edus. He was born in a small village, a 2-day boat ride into the Amazon jungle. Today, he's here to guide us through this country's most extreme market.
To realize if it has eggs or not. Because how do you know that a chicken has eggs inside?
Well, clearly,
Yeah.
with this.
Exactly.
I've never had to peel my egg out of the intestine and then peel the shell.
Mine doesn't want to get out. You need to like look for it.
Maybe somebody shoved their finger up there too far.
The jam.
Cheers.
Cheers. It tastes like egg.
So this is a standard hard-boiled chicken egg. Oro, let's eat some of this. It's intestinal fat.
Wait. But the intestine is still inside. So that means they didn't clean it up.
Yeah, are we eating shit?
Sometimes more is more. Sometimes.
They say more is more.
Sometimes.
Very optimistic.
Well, let's just go for it. Stop thinking so much, all right? What?
Yeah.
Juicy. My man.
Yeah.
More is more. It tastes almost like a really juicy chicken breast. It has a great texture.
It is from the jungle, so more delicious.
This chicken is about the most normal thing you'll find in this market. But among the beef bits, pork parts, and jungle meats, fish are consumed most often.
There's a ton of seafood here in this market, a lot of fish. Is it all from the Amazon?
Yeah, the Amazon River, we have 600 kind of fish.
This city is surrounded by rivers, and it butts up against the Amazon rainforest, where a wide variety of freshwater fish are caught and brought here to sell. From giant catfish to species new and exotic, some sectioned up to sell in chunks, and some already ready to eat like this.
A little fishy.
Buttery.
What kind of fish is this?
Corvina.
A type of firm white fish similar to sea bass.
We've been eating a lot of fish from the ocean, so this has a lot of minerality, like a freshwater fish. This market is kind of famous for the different wild animals that it has here. But before we get started, my first question is, how dangerous is this market? You know, I've traveled to many places in the world, and once in a while we need security. You know, when I went to Johannesburg, when I went to Lagos in Nigeria, we needed guys with guns. But today at this market, we've brought 3 extra people to come watch our back. What's going on?
Because over here, a lot of people, there are some pickpockets. Yeah, it's stealing some things like cell phone, cameras.
If you're a tourist and you come here, should you come here alone or not?
I don't recommend is coming along. A little bit more down to the market, they use knife or gun. Yeah.
This is Belen Market, a glimpse into the soul of Peru. Deeper into the market, I begin to spot wooden tables piled high with mystery meat. A closer look reveals the animal appendages still remaining, helping to identify just which species you're looking at.
So this is a giant meat pile. There's probably 300 pounds of meat here at least, I would say. Can I pick it up by the toes? Oh, what is this, a pig?
Yes, pig, wild pig.
Wild pig. This smells like it's smoked.
Yeah.
Does that make it last longer?
Yeah.
How long will this stay good?
6 months.
6 months?
Yes, because it's dry and salt.
Wait, what is this?
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig, fantastic. Well, Oro knows all about the guinea pig.
Oh my God. Okay. They change shape. I did it.
Oh, you're holding it like the Lion King.
Yeah, I'm good with guinea pigs.
So this is a deer foot. You can tell by the color of the hair. Where'd the meat go?
That one.
Oh, I'm guessing this did not come from a farm.
No. It's a wild.
It's a wild deer.
How far away from here do you think this deer came from?
Almost 3 days by boat.
The vast green Amazon rainforest blankets 60% of Peru, a thriving and diverse ecosystem that's a lifeline for the locals. Markets like this have emerged as vital trading hubs, fueling the economic engine of the region. However, the journey of this meat on this table has its own story. Freelance hunters spend up to a week voyaging deep into the Amazon jungle by boat. There, they hunt for any forest-dwelling creatures that cross their paths.
How many deer will a hunter try to get? Or how many animals?
10, 12, or 20.
Not just one.
No.
Once the hunter accumulates a pile of varying animal protein, it's sold here to distributors.
It's not like, oh, we happen to like smoked meat. There's no other option. They must smoke it in the jungle then, or else it cannot be preserved. It's not gonna make the journey back here. To eat the meat, do you have to cook it more or can you eat it like this?
Yeah, you can eat it like that.
This is incredible because this was just in the jungle probably days ago. Or actually, he said it could last 6 months. Should we get a piece from the bottom? All right, I want to try just a little piece of deer. It smells like charcoal. It smells deery.
It tastes like jerky.
It's really salty. It seems like something they would put in a soup. Do you put this in soup?
Yeah, because after they put in the water, that take out a little bit of salt.
Right, like it's a meat and a seasoning. Next, the boar. It looks gummy on the inside. It's okay to eat that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I got Pepto-Bismol in the first aid kit.
I may need it. A little bit more sweet.
Insanely salty, smoky, and softer. Fantastic. This is a good start. Let's see what else we got.
Animals range in price, but species that are harder to find or hunt will garner a few more souls than easier to find animals like wild boar or deer. It's not uncommon for hunters to also capture live animals. This little guy is called a pygmy marmoset, the world's smallest primate.
Guys, take a look at this. It's got a big tail. It could fit in a shot glass. It is so tiny. And you can see its little brain trying to figure out what is going on and why this giant is looking at him. I've never seen something more adorable than this.
Live animals stay fresh longer, and they can fetch a higher value, like these tortoises.
Here we stumbled upon the yellow-footed tortoise. You can see right here, its little tail, its little feet, and they keep it upside down so it can't get away. This is built to survive in nature, but it's not built for the ultimate predator, hungry Peruvians in the rainforest. This is the shell of a much bigger tortoise. You can see in here the actual turtle eggs. They will actually use the shell to make kind of a soup or a stew out of the turtle bits and parts. Here, they've also classified the turtle parts into different piles. So we have a turtle liver, we have turtle intestine, turtle heads, and then my favorite, the turtle penis. It's a slippery little guy. Now, this does not go to waste either, but people aren't just simply eating it, they put it into wine. They let the wine and the penis get all happy together, then you drink that wine, and guess what? It's an aphrodisiac. It gives you stamina, it helps you with your action.
On the lookout for food, I'm quickly drawn to a myriad of exotic insect options like beetle larvae and even this.
Right here we have stingless Amazonian bees. What's most interesting about it is the color. I guess the hive is dark, kind of blackish brown. The bees are black, and I'm gonna try a bite of the hive.
Stingless bees are closely related to common honeybees, but they're darker in color with bigger mandibles that can inflict a painful bite.
I see actual eggs, or I'm not eating maggots, am I?
Their nests are usually found in hollow tree trunks, termite nests, or rock crevices.
Salud. That's really sour. It's not even sticky. It's just waxy. It almost is like taking a bite of a lime. This part you're supposed to spit out. I'm not being rude. That's wax. You want me to eat wax? I'm not gonna do it. A stunning discovery, something like I've never seen before. I'm told this type of honey is being more and more sought after because it has medicinal applications. Is that true? I don't know. Hopefully it heals me soon, because I am a broken man. What do people not eat here when it comes to meat? Is there any meat that people don't eat?
Yes, so only the dolphins, because in the Amazon River or in this market, everything that moves the people is eating.
They have a legend that the dolphins are humans from another life.
Right.
So that's why they don't eat it.
But otherwise, aside from the dolphin, everything else, no problem.
No problem.
Holy cow. Well, Oro, we found something new, that's for sure. Take a look at this.
I don't want to take a look at this.
What is this?
So this is a red howler monkey.
Oh my God, that's a beautiful monkey.
Is this legal to eat and to hunt?
No, it's illegal because it's a dangerous species. Every year we have less monkeys, the different species.
The topic of endangered species here appears to be well understood, yet it doesn't cause much of a stir.
So this one's endangered. The woman selling it is very aware that we're filming right now. We asked permission. She's not worried?
No, because everybody is eating. This is the reason she does sell.
This is one local's understanding, but outside experts espouse a different story, claiming indigenous communities are allowed to hunt and eat wild game, but selling the meat at all is prohibited.
Half a block behind, we have the police station, but that's the problem. It's illegal when I find some animal is alive, but dead like that, but that's the problem.
So it's too late.
Yes, too late.
Much like other parts of South America, there's a wide gap between what's illegal and what's actually enforced by men in uniform.
Can I pick one up? Oh, this is literally the hand. It looks kind of like a human hand, but with sharper fingernails. You can see there's like a paw pad here. It smells exactly the same as what we tried already.
Yeah.
It just smells like smoked meat. Oh my God. Oh, dude.
Man, that's so bizarre.
That is the head, the face. I mean, there's no questioning where this came from.
You know what's crazy? My heart is like pumping right now. Like I have a rush of emotions right now.
What are you feeling?
I don't know, I feel like I'm nervous. I think because it's closer to human, it feels even more weird.
Well, you don't have to eat it. That's the good news.
That's a great news.
Pointing out what's wrong in this situation isn't hard to do, but unraveling the reasons behind the people participating in an illicit wildlife trade while harming endangered species, that's a tougher nut to crack. To dig deeper, we're venturing across the river to a local neighborhood. Meet Adelaide, our local cook. Soon, she'll be preparing a meal made from a locally hunted creature that would strike fear into the hearts of even the boldest of men. I'm talking about the black alligator. But first, we're heading to her food cart for some safer local options.
We just got done touring the market. We got to see a lot of unusual animals, including monkey, and here we are eating some chorizo. See, Oro, I'm taking care of you.
Very safe, I appreciate it.
This dish is called tacacho, a traditional Peruvian meal popular in the Amazonian region. Made with plantains, cooked then mashed in a large wooden mortar. That plantain putty is formed into big balls and served with grilled wild boar skin and chorizo sausage.
Try it out. It doesn't have a strong flavor. It's not banana-y at all. Just a starchy, like a completely unripe plantain.
I think that the reason why you cannot find the flavor and maybe you just found it is because you need to combine it.
That's right.
Really good. Really good.
I'm loving it. The chorizo is savory. It's a bit like gritty.
Compared to normal chorizo, I think this is more expressive. Meaning the flavor, it dances.
So this is pig skin. I like that. It's almost like a bacon. It's really chewy, and then it's just full of juice and flavor. Delicioso.
Muy rico.
Yeah. Is this meat all from the market over here?
Sí, del mercado.
So is this farmed or is this from the jungle?
De la selva son.
It's like 100% from the jungle.
Hay granja y viene
He
también.
said that the local people prefer to eat the wild because the taste is better.
What are some of the most rare meats you find in this market?
Beef.
So is beef more rare than monkey?
Yeah. Why? Because here don't have some people is breeding cow.
They don't have big farms here to breed cow.
I'm very curious about the community here. This is a place like no place I've been before. I'm told there's no way to actually drive to where we are. You have to either take a boat or you have to take an airplane.
This is a small suburb of Belen known as San Francisco, where Adelaide and her family spend their time away from the chaos of the market. Right now, it's the dry season and the water is low. But during the rainy season, flooding can bring these waters up another 15 feet.
That would explain why some of the houses are so tall.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if we took a look at your house?
Sí.
See?
Despite the challenges this presents, folks here have learned to adapt. To get around, they use boats or canoes in lieu of a four-door sedan. Meanwhile, their homes are either built high to avoid flooding, or they're built on giant logs that will later float when rising waters come.
Nice to meet you.
Meet Hazer, Adelaide's husband. He's just returned from the market with treasures in hand.
I would love if you could walk me through what we have here. This fish, what is this called?
Armor catfish.
The Karachama, a prehistoric creature that took its own evolutionary path.
You definitely know they're catfish because they're still alive and kicking and they have been out of water maybe at least a day by now.
Instead of scales, their skin is protected by bony plates known as scutes.
So feel this front part, dude. It's like a fingernail.
Oh man, it's so hard.
Right.
Es feo, así como le
He
dicen.
said that it's very ugly, but the taste is tasty.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say it has a good personality. And then here we have the alligator. Two different types of tails. Between these two, is there anything different about the taste?
Este es más suave.
He said that this one is harder and it has more fiber, and this one is a little bit softer.
Which one do you prefer?
De blanco.
He prefers this one.
Great, let's try the black one.
Yeah.
An apex predator with a strong jaw and sharp teeth. The black caiman is the largest species of alligator in the Amazon basin, able to grow up to 20 feet in length and weigh over 1,000 pounds. As the kitchen heats up, Adelaide will turn this wild protein into a domesticated stew. She adds tomato sauce to hot oil, then garlic, pepper, cumin, bay leaves, MSG, seasoning powder, and homemade salsa. Now comes the protein. Dense, lean chunks of alligator tail meat.
When is the last time you had alligator cooked like this?
Hace como 2 meses atrás, pero
He said that he tastes alligator like 2 months ago, but cooked in a different way.
Have you ever had alligator oral?
No. Well, I have crocodile.
Ah, it's different.
I don't know if it's different.
It's different. One has a U-shaped mouth, one has a V-shaped mouth.
I try not to get that close to the mouth, so I don't know how it's shaped.
Now, they do say the black one is a little bit tougher than the other one. It smells great, it looks great. Let's try it out. Oh, that's really good. It reminds me of a chicken breast, but more juicy, and there's a slight fishiness to it.
Actually, the flavor is close to a big fish, but the texture is more like a chicken breast.
Nailed it. It's wild that you can just go to this market, it's so close to your home, and you can buy alligator here. Have you ever caught these animals?
sí, lo casé.
What is the process of catching an alligator so that you don't die?
Como una madera de este grueso, como topa.
So what they do, they go in a canoe and they use a harpoon tied to a floating log, because when they hit the alligator, it tends to leave really fast. So with that log, they can identify where it goes and then catch it. Yeah.
Wow. When you see these animals, do you feel scared?
Te alegras porque vas a cazar.
He said no, he gets happy because like, food! Like,
In general, it feels like this is not really an agricultural or pastoral society. Not a lot of crops, not a lot of people raising pigs and cows. And so people go into the jungle, they bring animals from there, they eat them. So then that leads to issues with animal populations for certain species. So people watching this video are gonna go, oh, that's terrible. They shouldn't be eating all those animals. And it's like, great, no problem, we have a solution. We'll just cut down the forest, we'll grow wheat, we'll grow corn, we'll make room for cows. And then they'll go, no, but you can't cut down the forest either. So then what the do you do if you live here? I mean, is there any solution to like get people off of depending on the meat from the jungle and move people to, you know, pork, beef, chicken?
No, because Local people kill them for eating every day.
People got to eat.
Yeah.
Is there any proposed solution by the government or by outside organizations?
There are some organizations when you find some animals in markets, police that take and go to the rescue center.
That's great for the animals, but what about the people?
I'm breeding some like hens, but how the survival in the jungle.
That's the thing, like, yes, you can have hens and other animals, but how those animals will survive the jungle when the water goes or other animals eat it? So it's a constant fight of finding what can we eat with the conditions that they have right here.
Compared to the gator, preparing the armored catfish is a breeze. Simply grill the whole fish until the heat finally penetrates its outer shell and cooks the meat inside.
Whoa, do we eat that?
Claro, son sus huevos.
Yeah, that's the eggs.
It looks like Just My Fish has an egg sack.
I'm so sad, mine doesn't have eggs. Okay.
Mine came with a pair. Ooh, it smells really fishy. Oro, cheers. Oh, real neutral flavor.
It feels like wax balls.
It's like rubbery corn. I'm still chewing on it. You can feel every individual egg. Even the eggs are armored.
They're protected.
I gotta say, there's not much meat in the fish, right?
No.
Gosh, there's really just maybe a couple of bites, a few morsels. There's not much to it.
They say that it's not a lot of meat, but it's a treat because it's really yummy.
That's pretty good. How long have you lived in this community right here?
15 años.
He's lived here for 15 years.
We were with your wife earlier today. I can see that she's cooking food as her job. And what's your main job right now?
Ser transportista de todos los días, pues.
He transports people from one side to the other side.
It's interesting because, speaking to different vendors, people working here, I ask, are you closed on Sundays? Do you ever have a day off? And they're like, no.
No.
That idea is so foreign. And when you come to someone's home like this, certainly you can see the challenges that are here for people. And it makes sense, like, what are you going to do with the day off?
Yeah.
If you just had one thing in your life right now that could make your life easier, what would that be?
Un buen trabajo sería, pues.
He's just a good job. He's a man of work.
What kind of job would be ideal for you?
Bueno, yo como mi actual trabajo siempre era
So he will hope in the future he can be a cook or a chef and do more culinary work.
Sir, thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you and your family and trying this food with you too, so thank you.
I will finish my cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, chicken fish.
Okay. Best Ever Food Review Show is a small team of independent creators, and everything we do here works because of you guys. Click the link in our description to join our Patreon and receive exclusive benefits. A peace. Well, it's dripping literally with fish oil, so do you take fish oil ever, for your health? Vitamin D?
I get it from the sun.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it there? Can you see the across the boat?
Ah, they have a pig in a boat.
The pig is like, I've never been on a boat.
It's like
Feeling sick?
I'm having the time of my life.
Oh, okay, you went that angle. Wait, hold on, Oro.
What?
Are you aware chickens don't have a separate hole for laying eggs? For you, do you know where the chicken eggs come out from?
Like us?
That's right. Have you ever been the one to do that?
Yeah, like a 10, 12 or more times.
And do you put Vaseline on it first? Do you need his help?
I'm opening. This is my way to open it. Bam. I thought it would be easier, but I'm destroying the egg.
You don't have eggs in Cuba?
We do.
What I can't get over is that I'm here in South America and there's tortoises, but when I was in Tanzania or South Africa, also tortoises. How? Explain it. Is it Pangea? Is it Joe Rogan? Did he do something?
Man, it's crazy because I'm always shopping in Amazon, but I never thought I will end up being here in the real Amazon.
Yeah, little others. Yeah, there you go. Still there. Dude, your lips are a magnet for random foods. There you go. You got two more. Dude, what's up?
Where'd they come from?
I don't know. Your mouth. Guys, that is the end of this episode. This is Peru's wildest meat market, and I have never seen anything like it. I hope you enjoyed it and were fascinated like me.
And maybe it gets even more wild.
Which it will in the next episode. Otherwise, I want to say a huge thank you to my man Oro. You can find him right here on Instagram and follow his fun adventures in Miami and beyond. Guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. A peace.
Where are we going?
Usually I'll walk away from the camera, but